No, I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in the right to be allowed to have an opinion. If people want to believe Meghan Markle, that's entirely their right.
Can I get a wow? Wow. Lion foot? Wow. Baby, lion foot, big up yourself. The righteous are chill. Can I get a nice moment? Wow. Wow, lion foot, righteous song. Little bit of baby.
Off all doubt, all disappointment, all iniquity spell that form against our children and our brothers and sisters in our low places. Go before us at this moment, King Emmanuel. Do for us what we can't do for ourselves. Remove all burdens, remove all pain, remove all shackles, remove all chain. Set our brothers and sisters free at this time. Oh, Most High King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Give thanks for the rising of the sun and to the
people production.
Vlog and the go, me a vlog and the go. I have some information for you to know. Blessed love and greetings all of my viewers and subscribers, my kings and queen, my lion and my lioness. I hope all is blessed. And as usual, I hope these visual friends are all in the best of health. I say good morning, you know. Just finished, come off of the school run and thing, and I mean, still want some more sleep because I didn't get enough sleep, you know. But I want to take the time out, you know, to cover the story. And only can leave on the views and opinions. You know, we're not trying to start up a race war or a feud, you know what I mean? But it's out there, so we have to touch on it. And this time, you don't know, it's regarding Piers Morgan, the TV presenter on Good Morning Britain, and the comments he had made against Meghan Markle. You don't know, the wife of Prince Harry, you know what I mean? Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Boy, I might understand. Why we can't live as one, man? Why we can't live as one? After the break.
If you're having suicidal thoughts, try ignore that. There are people out there worse than you. Did you know that?
Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man, I don't know. Battlefield is a song based about depression, relating to my experience, and also a friend who reached out to me, say he was on the verge of taking his life, and that's how I wrote the song. Zane, it's available now on our downloadable platform, and look out for a promo video. I feel like I'm going to do a local promo video for it, you know? Yeah, and think so. Look, we get tonight, you know, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell. See? Yeah, make sure to click the bell. Alright? So it all started when Meghan Markle did an interview on Oprah Winfrey, and she said something about depression and, you know, suicidal thoughts. I also mentioned that in the song as well. If you're having suicidal thoughts, try ignore that. You see me? Yeah, so, yeah, then Piers Morgan, hold on, we could get on with it now. So, this is what the interview went with Oprah Winfrey and Meghan.
So were you thinking of harming yourself? Were you having suicidal thoughts?
Yes. This was very, very clear.
Wow.
Very clear and very scary. And, you know, I didn't know who to even turn to in that. These are the thoughts that I'm having in the middle of the night that are very clear.
Clarification.
And I'm scared because this is very real. This isn't some abstract idea. This is methodical, and this is not who I am. In those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?
I think that would be very damaging to them.
Wait, the jaw-dropping moment, the first one, about the color of the baby's skin. And you asked Harry about it when he came out. He did not tell you who it was. Did you all have another conversation about it? Because that was something that, there's a big guessing game all around the world. Who was it, who was it, who was it? And I thought it was very touching that Harry still is choosing to protect the identity of whoever that was.
Yes, and he did not share the identity with me, but he wanted to make sure that I knew, and if I had an opportunity to share it, that it was not his grandmother nor his grandfather that were a part of those conversations.
That it was not his grandmother and Prince Philip, you said?
Yeah,
was not
his
a part.
grandfather. Neither his grandmother nor grandfather were a part of those conversations. He did not tell me who were a part of those conversations.
Right.
As you can see, I tried to get that answer on camera and off.
Well, my viewers and subscribers, deep, and touching, saddened, and, me can relate to the depression part, suicidal thoughts. I had those thoughts, there was a point where the whole of my ear drop out, all in so, ball, big patch. Them telling me wild, gallis, and me I say, boy, I'm gonna do all 8 tests, everything, and realized not knowing that I was depressed. I was depressed, thinking a lot, worried, nothing now going on for me. At one point I was homeless, and until the doctor tell me about depression, depression. I was really depressed. They get me. I got tablets. I didn't take the tablets. I took them, but my body never agree with them, But I just fight the struggle. There's some of my viewers and subscribers, my kings and queens. So I can relate, So after Meghan did that interview, she also stated that she had conversation in the Buckingham Palace with persons who were saying if she don't like the color of the skin be when the baby born and all of them things there. You know what I mean? And I don't really want to talk something up on the channel because YouTube and them policy and a racial issue, you see me? So we know me I talk already, see, but that's very saddened, And so she said she not gonna mention the name because it might be damaging to them, see? So that's why me have to know me I talk on the platform as well. Yeah, so me have some viewers and subscribers with Kings and Queens Lioness. So after she did that interview, Piers Morgan said this on his morning show. See? Good Morning Britain. This is what Piers Morgan said.
I'm sorry, I don't believe a word she says, Meghan Markle.
Well, that's a
I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather report. And the fact that she's fired up this onslaught against our royal family, I think is contemptible.
No, he came out saying he didn't believe her and bash her, you know what I mean? And which is not professional. And remember, each one is entitled to their own opinion, you know what I mean? And freedom of speech. Me always I say that. Big up Dan Mafia same way. Zine, Poor People Production, freedom of speech. See me, my viewers and subscribers, he's entitled to freedom of speech. He's entitled to his opinion, but, to come and say that on such a huge platform where people look forward to a morning time to get them local motivation and upliftment, inspiring, I'm like Piers Morgan because sometimes he stand up for the poor people and fight against the government and ask them some valid question. You see me? Go on for the country and for the people and rights and everything there. But for him to come and say that publicly, I make that statement, believe her, and he was wrong. He was wrong. You're wrong, you're Piers Morgan. If you see this, I'm a fan of you, but you're wrong. You see me? Sometimes you have to know how you say things and come across with it, Even if you're not like her, you shouldn't come on the platform and say that you don't believe her, you know what I mean? So, by him saying that, a whole heap of complaints come in and thing, and, you have this brother, named, came, the weatherman, his farmer, he's a co-worker as well, and work together on the same show. But he is the weather, Alex Beresford, see? So he got annoyed and couldn't hold it no longer, Enough people never like how him talk against her, Meghan, but Alex, I have to give him thumbs up, he stood up to him, and this is what Alex said.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme, a number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe, not my
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch. This is this, you know, he has the ability to come in here and talk from a position where he doesn't fully understand.
Okay.
Number of viewers and subscribers. I see the man confront him now. Piers Morgan love the shit out in them, love bash people and banter and them thing there. But if you're gonna give it, you have to be able to take it. You can't take it to man Piers Morgan. You can't expect it. Muster people, or you can't take back muster. You want to speak against people, you know, like people speak back against you. So Alex Beresford, big up yourself, brother. And he man said bad enough, he couldn't take it no more for him and bash the lady. And I said, I believe depression is not something for you to take light, you know. It's not something for you to take light. Well, I see a comment, someone on Twitter, I said, boy, you're not believe her because she know people around her who has been depressed and take them life and not tell nobody and not talk. That's a dumb question. I carried it for over 10 years. Depressed, nothing not going for me, I can't help my mother. Everything my child just feel broke down. You see me? Ear drop out, my skin rashy and them thing there. I itch. And all those are signs of depression I never knew. I never know. I had many suicidal thoughts. I got a bridge. I look on all the train on the rail, slitting my wrist and all of them things, but I'm strong in the mind, you know. And that is why ITV, you know, them have a thing name, come out and talk, open your mind, you know. I'm glad she never take her life, but for the person to comment and say, yo, I'm gonna find a comment and show me. Yeah, man, you see it? My viewers and subscribers, so after Piers Morgan storm off for the show, you know what I mean? Can't eat and storm off for the show. He decided to resign, quit, and boy, I tell you, it cost ITV over 200 million. You see me? 200 million worth of pounds, you know, since him quit. And a whole heap of people complain about him, say, boy, disturbing. I find it very disturbing, and they're worried about people right now because enough people suicidal thoughts and depression, and enough people kill themselves, you know, in England, you know. Not even to mention Britain, America, and the rest of the world. But I tell you about England every day. You see me as a key worker out there, the public transport. Every day on the radio you hear it come over. Oh, suicidal, people missing, someone jump on the tree on the rail, people kill themselves. Yeah. Some people feel like you see you're happy, but they don't know so you're sad inside. They don't know what's going on. But you see them ready for bash you and bring you down on social media. And when you come out, some people go like them and believe you and say, oh, you look sympathy, you look this, you look that. It's real. And a full time we come together and stop discriminating, you know. Me always say empathy. Right now, that me I put on the channel. But now stop saying empathy, equality, you know. No matter the race, your sexuality, your complexion, nothing. Equality. You see me? Because at the end of the day, Father God make him world and nobody is perfect. You just have to leave someone to live them life the way they want. You see me? Yes, my viewers and subscribers, my kings and queens. So I'm going to break them now. I've out all went and listen to a person here. And don't know, I'm going to leave, you know. I want love and respect. You see me?
This all started on Monday morning when Good Morning Britain was dominated by that Oprah Winfrey interview. Piers Morgan, during the show, made it very clear that he said he did not believe a word of what Meghan Markle had said, saying if she read him a weather report, he wouldn't believe it. And after the show, he took to social media and called her a Pinocchio princess. Now, by the end of the day, the mental health charity Mind had released a statement saying they were deeply concerned by what had happened in the show. And this is very awkward for ITV because they have this campaign, Get Britain Talking, in which Mind were a partner. So, on Tuesday's show, Piers Morgan was back, clashed with a fellow presenter, Alex Beresford, the weather guy, and actually walked off set for 10 minutes. Now, Piers Morgan's done things like that before on Good Morning Britain, so people didn't read too much into that. But the story gathered momentum throughout the day. By the afternoon, Ofcom, who are the regulatory body for TV, had received more than 41 1,000 complaints about what he'd said on the show on Monday. That made it the second most complained about TV show in history, behind Celebrity Big Brother in 2007 when Shilpa Shetty and Jade Goody had a head-to-head and those accusations of bullying. I mean, that figure will almost certainly be overtaken today. So we are talking about what is going to be the most complained about TV show in history. Dame Caroline McCall, who's ITV's boss, was speaking to the press yesterday about financial results, but of course, this absolutely dominated all the press questions. She said she believed what Meghan Markle said and that ITV takes mental health very seriously. So suddenly you had the boss of ITV and arguably one of its biggest stars absolutely at loggerheads. And then, after 6 o'clock yesterday, came that statement saying Piers Morgan had decided the time is now to leave Good Morning Britain, and ITV has accepted the decision and nothing further to add.
Although the woke crowd will have thought, they think that they've cancelled me, I think they'll be rather disappointed when I re-emerge.
So a re-emergement?
I would call it a temporary hibernation, but of course my opinions remain my opinions. They can't silence that.
Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I hate that you don't know. If you've enjoyed this content, leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Zine, and I don't know, keep the comments them clean and respectful and unbiased. Zine, this is not a racial feud. Yeah, man, a reason, we are reasoning. Same. And to all who don't know outside of the world, England, don't know what's going on in England, this is an update for you. Same. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I want to love and respect. I'm out.
That one a name reasoning. It's good when you and your friend will a reasoning. You can diffuse the feud by reasoning. Start out to no difference by reasoning.
Yeah, man, I eat that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for passing by. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell before you leave. Please and thank you.